Ages to where we're going here.
Alright, we just got out of American Reunion. This is Drive Home Reviews.
Volume 3.
Volume 3 for American Reunion. And what'd you think, Rob?
It was really fun. I don't know if the buzz added to it, but it was good.
Yeah, I guess we should set the scene. Me and Rob went to the bar beforehand.
Yeah.
And it was one of those 100-ounce tubes that you get. And unfortunately, we got that about an hour before not even an hour, like 40 minutes before the
40 minutes,
movie started. So we started drinking that, and then we had to get to the movie to catch the trailers. But I don't know if it was the best, because I actually really enjoyed this one.
It was really fun, yeah. I like the fact that they brought back nostalgic stuff from the earlier movies, but they didn't rely on it.
Right.
It was good. I was worried that they were going to rely way too heavily on former jokes, which I did bring back a few of the main ones, which you expect in a fourth movie in a series
he
like
banged
this.
a pie, he did all that.
The flute, Stifler's mom, the MILF joke. Yeah, right. I guess I brought back a lot, but it was good.
I think it was in good balance with. I think you went to go see this because the characters more than anything else. You like that, you want to see Stifler. I mean, I could do without what's his name?
Which guy?
Chris Klein's, or what is that?
Oz.
Is that his name, Chris Klein?
Steve Ostreicher.
I don't know if that's his name even.
Yeah.
But every time I see that guy, I just think of Not Another Teen Movie. It can't get out of my head.
Such a shitty actor.
With all of his he had one dramatic speech in this that was just like, I think that was the funniest part of the movie.
When he was talking to Heather and they're like, no, whenever something you really like gets away from you.
Yeah, that was the funniest part of the movie. I thought the whole thing was gonna be a joke. He's awful. But other than that, I mean, I liked, it had all the gags you were expecting, but it was overall just fun.
Yeah, and although we can't really look back on it, like it felt like, we were 11 when the first movie came out.
Right.
So I guess this is the first of the American Pie movies I saw in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the first one came out, I was like watching the TV cut on VH1 in my basement. So when I heard my parents coming downstairs, I quickly
when the premature ejaculation scene comes on, you just
quickly turn it to Nickelodeon on the previous channel button when you're 11.
The riskiest thing you see about that is Jim's nipples and that.
On the VH1 cut for TV version.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim in his underwear. You're worried about your mom and dad walking down.
I'm thinking you're gay in some weird capacity.
That was good. It was fun though. I'll say that.
And I will always say that Eugene Levy the guy is fucking a master. He's a great at what he does.
And as much as I was upset with his decision to go with the shittier of the movies, like when everybody else dropped out after the first three, the original cast, and he stuck around for like Band Camp, Book of Love, whatever, Naked Mile.
Yeah, he was around for all of them.
You can't blame the guy for collecting a paycheck for his best character he's ever had, right?
Exactly.
Other than maybe some...
Well, he's such a minor character in the thing, and when he was doing them, I was always confused too. It's like, oh, Jim's dad is involved in every one of these movies? Yeah.
No other cast member.
Yeah, that'd be like Pinto in Animal House being, and if they made a bunch of Animal
House 2.
That'd be like Pinto or Flounder being in all of them.
That's it. Just Pinto.
Yeah, so I think, but that was the only time I was ever confused. But he's just so funny, just as an actor. I mean,
yeah, he did a great job in this movie.
Every time I see him with Stifler's mom, I'm just reminded of the Christopher Guest movies.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking of.
Like that last scene is just, I was just laughing my ass off at that, just because these guys are memorable from Christopher Guest movies. So.
And I liked, they brought, the soundtrack was great. That was nostalgic, a lot of the soundtrack, the 90s music. And the Chumbawamba jokes.
Yeah.
It was, that aspect of it was good too.
The Asian kid from,
Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, Harold and Kumar, he was great.
He was good in the end too, yeah.
He was hilarious throughout the whole thing. I thought, obviously this is always relative to hilarious, because it's as hilarious as American Pie movie could be. But I didn't expect it to be great by any measure,
right.
And it wasn't great.
It's a fourth movie.
I think the first 20 minutes was pretty slow.
It was kind of forced, I felt like, that opening scene.
Yeah, it really was.
What's crazy, when you watch the original American Pie, no one would ever expect the best actor/actress to come out of that, to have the most successful career, I'd say, to be Seann William Scott and Allison Hannigan.
Yes. Yeah.
And Allison Hannigan's actually blossomed into quite a decent actress.
Yeah, but I was amazed how much more she looked like the band geek in this than.
Yeah, than
exactly. I'm used to her being hot again.
I didn't really even think of her in High Met Your Mother at all when I saw her in this, which was kind of weird. They did a good job bringing her back to that character.
Yeah. So, and that dude. And also had enough of the I guess the perversion necessary in an American Pie movie. Like there's enough of that perverted. Like you still see tits. You still see enough to make sure you know it's still a teen movie, even though it's about a reunion of a bunch of people in their 20s or late 20s.
It's a movie where like my little brother would be a movie where he'd see like
exactly,
and he wouldn't have a problem without seeing the first three.
Exactly. You go with your girlfriends and you're gonna go to class night together.
You buy like tickets for the Lorax, and then you
exactly
buy your popcorn and sneak
past the police
to
get an American reunion.
The armed police officers that are Regal
in
Amherst and Lancaster. New York.
I think that they did a good job balancing the fact that there's probably people who grew up with the movies who are in the have kids and everything, and also the kids who are 12, 13, 15, 14 years old who just want to see tits.
Right.
So
like we were in 1999.
Exactly. So overall I thought it was balanced out really well.
Let's go into the ratings.
Yeah.
What do you expected of it? Your overall enjoyment out of 10. What do you think?
I went into it expecting. I was anticipating this movie because it's a movie in early April, and I haven't seen a movie in a while where I'm just like, all right, I want to see a movie again in the theaters, and I'm like, okay. So I went into it, not expecting much, but I was also kind of excited to see it. So I think I would give it for what I was expecting, I would say an 8, just because it's what you needed it to be. It was nothing, you had everything you needed to be. You had tits, you had perverted humor, you had Jim's dad doing whatever. You had nostalgic value.
Yeah.
I give it that just because I think it's what it was supposed to be.
I'm going to go just a little bit lower. I'll give it like a 7 or 7.5 out of 10 just because I agree with everything you said, but I think a lot of it was kind of forced. There are a lot of scenes where you're like, okay, all right, we get it, and you played that out.
I could do it with less Oz.
Yeah, Oz, and like just a few things were kind of forced from like we got enough of that in the first 3 official movies and 7 unofficial movies that came out after. But overall, a really enjoyable movie. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, I think if there's anything I want out of an American movie or American Pie movie, it's more Stifler.
Oh, he was
more Jim's dad.
Stifler and Jim's dad were great.
Less Oz and less Henry Rowan Gardner.
Although Henry Rowan Gardner rules.
Oh, I can't take him.
This beard,
he stinks.
Trendy beard.
He stinks to high heaven.
Yeah.
But that was our ratings on American Reunion.
Drive Home.
That's another edition of Drive Home Reviews. See you next time.
Rob Mayers.
Oh, Mark McLean. See you next time.